What if I told you that Cristiano Ronaldo could be preparing the most shocking move of his entire career? The Super League is officially dead, with only one club left standing. Sergio Ramos might buy Sevilla, fight Andrew Tate, and still sign for Marseille. Neymar could retire from football if he misses the World Cup. And Jude Bellingham might not even make England's squad? Yes, all of that is happening. Right now. Football isn't just changing, it's entering a completely new phase. This is BA Soccer News, your daily breakdown of the biggest, most important stories in world football. Support the video with a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into it. Let's start with most interesting drama from winter transfer window that still continues. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Saudi League. Just 6 months ago, Cristiano Ronaldo was more than a player at Al Nassr. He was the project. Ronaldo didn't just extend his contract. He became part of the system itself. He had influence over management decisions, transfer policy, and even the choice of head coach. At Al Nassr, Cristiano lived under perfect conditions. 400 million euros per season. Total control. No media pressure. A comfortable life far from European chaos. From the outside, it looked like the ideal final chapter. But the winter transfer window changed everything. Ronaldo clashed directly with Saudi football authorities, not with Al Nassr, but with the distribution of money across the league. Cristiano believes Al Nassr were left behind. Other clubs strengthened aggressively. He felt promises were broken, and Ronaldo made something very clear. If no compromise is reached, he is ready to leave. There's even a small but crucial clause in his contract. For around 50 million euros, Ronaldo can walk away. That's nothing in modern football. Suddenly, the market exploded with rumors. Manchester United, Real Madrid. But realistically, those doors are closed. Instead, two far more logical options emerged. A return to Sporting Lisbon. A move to Turkey, especially Galatasaray. But now comes the most intriguing twist. According to a journalist close to Al Nassr, Inter Miami are closely monitoring the situation. David Beckham allegedly dreams of uniting Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo under one badge. Yes, together. Financially, this is no longer impossible. MLS rules have evolved. Inter Miami have the leverage. And commercially, it would be the biggest moment in football history. Ronaldo is irritated. The Saudi League is standing its ground. And history tells us one thing. When Cristiano loses trust, he doesn't stay long. The Manchester United episode proved that. If Beckham truly wants to make football history, this moment might be the last real chance. From Cristiano, let's move to his old teammate, Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos refuses to disappear quietly. At the end of January, Spanish media reported that Ramos, through 51 Capital, reached a preliminary agreement to buy Sevilla. Price? 450 million euros. Yes, Ramos might become owner of his boyhood club. But that's not all. On August 22nd in Qatar, Ramos will face Andrew Tate in a boxing exhibition. 6 rounds, 3 minutes each. Ramos is fit, but Tate is a former professional kickboxer. Surviving would already be a success. Despite all this, Ramos still wants to play football. He offered himself to Sevilla for free, just to help avoid relegation. The board said no. Why? Because Ramos could soon become a shareholder, and Sevilla's president personally blocked the move. Now Ramos is negotiating with Marseille. And tactically, it makes sense. Marseille's struggle in build-up. De Zerbi demands short passing. Opponents press aggressively. Ramos' composure could be priceless. The only risk? Two massive personalities in one dressing room. Before we go into next news, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's continue. The Super League is over. Officially, yesterday, Barcelona announced their withdrawal from the project. That leaves Real Madrid as the only remaining club. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona negotiated their exit perfectly. No fines, no sanctions, no consequences. Joan Laporta played it smart. Barcelona reviewed UEFA's Champions League reform and concluded, there is no longer a reason to create a new tournament. UEFA made concessions. Alexander Ceferin softened his stance. Relations improved. Barcelona even dropped their compensation claim against UEFA's monopoly. Real Madrid, however, are taking a different path. Florentino Perez plans to sue UEFA for 4.5 billion euros, citing violations of free competition laws. After that, the Super League will likely be buried forever. Florentino hates losing. But launching a competition with one club left is impossible. Still, the Super League wasn't meaningless. It forced UEFA to act. It forced reform. The new Champions League format exists because of pressure. The new Champions League format exists because of pressure. But one problem remains unsolved: inequality. English clubs still dominate financially. TV money, owners, spending power. The Premier League doesn't need a Super League. It already has one. Florentino tried to shift power away from England. He failed, and Barcelona's exit sealed that failure. Let's speak about Barcelona legend and one greatest Brazilian player, Neymar. Neymar is back at Santos. A few decent matches, a new contract. But this isn't a comeback story. According to the touchline, Neymar has one motivation left in football: the World Cup. He's won everything else: Champions League, fame, money, status. At home, Neymar is already rated above Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. But without a World Cup, he'll never be mentioned alongside Pelé. Here's the danger. Under Carlo Ancelotti, Neymar hasn't been called up. The door isn't closed, but it isn't open. And Neymar knows the truth. If he misses this World Cup, he will never win one. At 34, there is no second cycle. Sources say if Neymar is left out, he will retire. No farewell tour, no chasing records, just life. And lastly, some drama news from World Cup Team England, and especially about Jude Bellingham. Only months remain until the World Cup. Coaches are choosing their cores. Carlo Ancelotti named his guaranteed players. But England is where things get tense. Thomas Tuchel doesn't care about reputation, only form. And according to reports, Jude Bellingham is no longer a guaranteed pick. In fact, he might miss the squad entirely. This is his worst season since breaking through. Less minutes, fewer goals, less influence. Instead, Tuchel prefers Morgan Rogers. Aston Villa's midfielder is consistent, fit, and trusted. Fans are furious. But Tuchel doesn't care. And honestly, that deserves respect. So what do you think? Ronaldo to Inter Miami with Messi. Will it ever happen? Would you watch Ramos's fight against Andrew Tate? Do you think it's a great idea not to invite Neymar and Bellingham to World Cup? Write your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. Because football is getting crazier by the day.